But I wanted to quickly address a couple of things and go over the phone addiction, because this is still a problem that I have not all the way figured out, and need to kind of log in. And I've gotten better and better and better and better. But there's still a problem. And the problem really exists in the fact that I am still playing on my phone, and I'm still impulsively picking it up, and I'm still wasting a ton of time being on my phone. I don't know what I need to do differently. Well, actually, I have a couple of ideas. So I spent a couple hours over the last 3 or 4 days just watching some videos, which is probably counterintuitive entirely from what I should be doing, on how to kind of take a break from your phone. So if you guys feel like you want to be more productive in your day-to-day life, and you want to be more focused on your tasks, which I have good days. I have days where I really just am not playing on my phone too much. I'm locked in, I'm focused on what I need to be doing, and those days are way more productive. But even on those days that are more productive, they're 75, they're 85% of what they need to be. And they need to be 100%. And we need to lock in specifically into what we need to do and what we need to accomplish. And I went to record this video, and I watched a couple more videos just to see if I could get any more tips. And I realized I watched about 6 shorts before I realized, literally 6 shorts on YouTube before I realized, oh, I'm playing on my phone. I'm mindlessly scrolling on my phone, making a video about not mindlessly scrolling. Oh my God, this is a problem still. So number one, the biggest thing that I think you need to do, and I talked about this in a habit video, but is acknowledge the fact that you're making a decision that you don't want to make. And that's a little bit hard, but if you can do it, don't necessarily try and stop. This was something that reduced my screen time probably by about 40%, right? That's a huge margin, especially as we get closer and closer to the goals that we want. That 5%, 10%, that all adds up over time. So don't discount small opportunities. Don't discount small growth. But is acknowledging the fact that it's like, yo, I really don't want to play on my phone. The other thing is, another really, really big option that I think a lot of people don't talk about is not allowing yourself to be on your phone when you're laying down in bed, right? This will save, at least for me, a good amount of time, a very good amount of an hour, and it just helps before bed. It allows you to fall asleep faster. There's a lot of benefit to just not playing on your phone. You can sit on the edge of your bed. Do not lay your head down. Do not kick your feet back. Do not lay down on your bed. That's kind of an overall focus I think I got a long time ago to really improve how you do things, is stay off that bed. Stay off that bed until you're ready for sleep. The bed is only for sleep. Don't use it for anything else. Or you can maybe use it for one other thing. That would be if you had a partner. And yeah, okay. All right, so the bed can be used for 2 things: sleep, or another one that starts with S and ends with X. And all right, back on track. Number 2, something that I've seen a lot of people talk about is going grayscale. So in your settings, you can turn your iPhone basically black and white. So if you don't know how to do that, there's YouTube videos on how to make your phone go grayscale. I'm not gonna make another video on that, but it's in your settings. You can turn your phone to grayscale. I believe you can do this on Android. If you do have an Android and you do know, drop it in the comments if you can go grayscale. But look it up. I'm sure you can find it. Another big one that I would highly recommend is trying to set screen time reminders. Those always help on certain apps. If you know there's more problematic apps, how can you reduce the screen time on those? Setting those, which obviously you can kind of still break, but it's somewhat maybe of a helpful tool, slightly more helpful. And then if you can, do not disturb is a great option to not get text. This one doesn't help as much because you're still doing it, but it doesn't allow you to pick up your phone without a little bit more intention, right? And then we're kind of building the intention aspect of it. It's not just a notification we click on. And then again, going back to really making sure that you're mindful of like, do I really need to check this text right now? Do I really need to click this YouTube notification? Do I really need to do this or that? And that kind of overall helps. So I think grayscale is big. I think really thinking about what you're doing on your phone is going to be really big. If you can delete some apps that are not as important to you, if you do not have business in like TikTok is only for fun, get rid of it. For me, TikTok is a lot of fun. The other thing is I deleted my main Instagram, and now I have an Instagram with just regular people. Instagram went from like an hour a day to like 15 minutes a day. So I think again, but really, can we reduce further than that? Putting my phone in a drawer at work is another great option. So hopefully some of these will help you, but just try not to be on your phone as much as possible, especially with the mindless not thinking about it. Think about your actions and it will help reduce some of those times.